Coming up next on the Fuck Yeah Podcast is November, and that means it's Call of Duty drop time. This year's Treyarch turned to the bat with Black Ops 2. We managed to get ourselves away from playing the game, and we'll be going over its features, and we'll find out if it's the revolution Call of Duty needed. Here on the Fuck Yeah Podcast, part of the Get a Life group. Hello all, and welcome to the Fuck Yeah Podcast. My name is Tyson. Thank you for listening in. This is the November 2012 episode of the Fuck Yeah Podcast. It's a special edition going on today. We have no news this time around since there's actually Black Ops 2 dropped, so we're gonna go over the game, but before that, we're just gonna go over our guest for this moment. His name is Adam. He's known in the internets as Trollin Thunder. He runs the We Play Call of Duty Twitter account, and he can be reached at twitter.com/WePlayCOD, or basically just trolling around Twitter with the COD community. Welcome, Adam.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Everything's going okay, but let's see. It's been a pretty busy month. But let's see if I manage to get you off playing Black Ops to actually do this, so we actually can do this.
Yeah, you got lucky. I've been playing way too much lately. The last 3 days or so.
You kind of remind me of one of my friends when he explained that was because I always thought he said "go lucky" and he was actually saying Dovahkiin, like one of the characters in Skyrim, and I didn't understood what that meant at first, but hey, there you go.
Played too much Skyrim 2 when that came out. I think I'll be playing this one for a lot more for some reason.
That's the kind of stuff it happens. But right now let's just go over Black Ops so we can go back to playing.
Sounds good to me.
So if you're living on the rock, Black Ops 2 release past November 13. It's been a blast so far. We have a few things that we want to go over with. First, the experience, like I posted on the blog itself. I kind of had a like mini log thing to go along with the whole. Oh hey, this is kind of like a mini log before Black Ops 2. It's kind of like 24 hours, 12 hours, 3 hours left. And I actually found it curious. I don't know for how long GameStop has been doing this whole group thing, but I managed to get into the first group because I had to do errands to the bank, and I was like, oh hey, the GameStop's open, so I should just go drop by and confirm my purchase because I already had it all paid down. So it was just a matter of going with the receipt, and then they kind of assigned me to a group. And this goes without saying because this may have been going on for quite some time, but the last time I attended a midnight release was Black Ops in 2010, and that actually required me to make a huge line waiting for the game to drop. But I managed to get the short line because I actually got the hardened edition for that game, and it was a separate line from the whole regular guys, the hardened and prestige one. But at least this way they were on groups. Did you manage to get the game paid earlier, Adam?
I did. I paid it off a couple months before, right away. I had the care package too, so it was still an extra $180, but it was worth it.
Wow. Did you bought the season pass or just the care package for now?
Just the care package. I'm gonna get the season pass shortly, soon, probably.
The thing that's kind of confusing me is whether the season pass will still be sold after the first DLC pack will be released, and also there has been confirmed that Nuketown Zombies will be out for season pass holders in December. I think that's pretty cool. And it was probably the main reason why I was why I wanted to get the Harding edition because I'm not big a fan of these kind of like gadgets. I mean, I am. Plus, I don't have the money, so it's to buy it. But my story was that I originally wanted to get the Harding edition, and I reserved Black Ops in June, I believe, in when the whole Nuketown 2025 promotion was starting, and I thought that was part of a wave, so I'm gonna like, oh, I should just go and put in some money, and then the reservation stayed there until I think it was October, and when I called, hey guys, do you still have Harding editions? No, we don't have Harding editions. I was like, sad face. So I just had to stick it out with the regular, and then D-Day came. I got to the GameStop at around 10 o'clock. There were many cars on the outside. I think that there were so many people. And I got to the GameStop and there were people playing. And for some reason, some guy just wouldn't let go of the controller until one GameStop clerk came and he was like, dude, you got to pass the controller. And then kind of like this, the little tourney started all to the sound of dubstep because the DJ at that occasion was playing dubstep for most of the part, and I think it went 4 games before I actually got to play one, and I've been eager to use the AM94. We can go on that later because maybe you used it. I used the AM94, and for some reason some guy that was seeing me twinkling with the settings, and and they were all, this guy is doing something we haven't thought about, and I'm kind of like, no, I'm just setting the game to my specific needs so I can actually try to own people. Anywho, I think it was Yemen, the map I played. Or no. It wasn't jamming. It was kind of like this little map that has a lot of floors on the upside. Oh, yeah, I still don't know all the map names yet, but here was drop shotting my way, or trying to drop shot my way to victory, and I got my ass kicked. I had to hand over the controller, and the only worthwhile things that happened was they gave the GameStop clerks gave away T-shirts. I guess it was a World of Warcraft one, a Diablo one, and then we keychain. No, it wasn't a keychain. It was a lanyard. And I was kind of like, hey dude, give me one of those lanyards. And he didn't even throw it. You're kind of like, hey, here you go. And then they gave away some T-shirts saying Call of Duty Black Ops 2 launch event with the date and all, but they had to give it away when I had to head up to the Burger King to actually go eat something. So I really wanted that shirt because I could flaunt next day on college that I went to the launch event. I went to the launch event, something like that. And then 12 in the morning came. They set up a small table on the outside, and just gave the game. And something curious that happened was some not someone, but the security lady that was in there. She was asking about this whole event, and she was asking me, and I told her that, well, lady, for the people that are gamers, Call of Duty is a holiday, so to speak. So yeah, basically, here's all these people just waiting in line for midnight, and yeah, that's pretty much it. How did your experience went by?
Mine was also the group thing. So we went up. I had class till 8, so I couldn't go until 8:30 to get my group. And I got group number 7. I was like, oh, all right. There's like 10 people per group, so that wasn't too bad. And so I came back at around 11, stood in line with my group for an hour, and then went off. Nothing interesting. I mean, they gave out posters to everyone.
In another GameStop, they were giving out posters. I was actually asking for a girl that actually got 2 of them to actually hand me over because no matter what people might say, that girl in the back side of the poster looked so badass. I just needed to have one of those. And you were mentioning 10 people in your group, right?
Yeah, I think we had like 50 groups or so. It was like 500 people.
In here it was 25. But yeah, you didn't manage to play the game before. But you just went in there, stood in line.
No, they didn't. They didn't set anything up or anything. No tournament or just kind of sit and wait.
Oh, that's.
They gave out food to like snacks and stuff to everyone, but that was about it.
Yo, we got is a DJ playing dubstep most of the time, and people who know me know that I hate fucking dubstep. So
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't mind the menu music in the game because that's all dubstep, but I couldn't listen to it as actual music. It's good background music, but it's not listening.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help that David Wonder is a fan of dubstep. So
Yes,
I think he was in Eurogamer blasting that shit all the way up. So I'm sure he took inspiration, and then when he went over to the audio department, going, "Hey guys, we gotta have some dubstep in this game." And oh wow, I couldn't.
Well, I think it kind of fits with the whole future thing. It just sounds, futuristic and stuff. I think that's where they were going with it.
If the future is dubstep, the future is black. Is indeed black. All right, so moving on. Let's go over the campaign. Well, what do you think of it so far? If you haven't beaten, of course.
I've only played the first few missions and stuff, so I haven't really gotten into it. But so far, from what I've read, people's Twitters and stuff, I mean, they're all in love with it.
So you mentioned that you haven't touched the campaign yet?
I played a few missions.
Where did you left it off?
I left it off right after the third mission, I think. They had just gone in the jungle part, and they blew the doors off. They found the Eric guy, and they discovered their special element, or whatever.
I'm a bit ahead of you. I managed to play one Strikeforce mission before. After that, I think it was after that mission that the original Strikeforce mission is supposed to go up, and then after you either fail or win that one, there's a mission in which you were raiding Menendez's estate back in Nicaragua, but I'm not gonna go any further because that will be spoilers for your part. Also, the Strikeforce mission is kind of like something I feel a bit awkward with it because I don't know if this meant to be just ridiculously hard or it's just I really don't know how to describe it. Like it's a Strikeforce Mission is kind of like an RTS game in which you can either be the overlord, controlling the troops, and fending up waves and waves of enemies until the timer runs out, or you can assume command of one of the troops on the ground, and then go defend spots yourself. I only managed to play the tutorial one. I haven't gotten to another Strikeforce mission, although the second one is on cargo. I haven't played that one yet, but
that's the one they showed at E3.
Yeah,
Cargo.
I suppose.
I forgot what it was called. It wasn't called Cargo at the time, but it was the same map.
No, because basically, because the Strikeforce missions, I heard somewhere, I don't remember, that are made on the multiplayer maps. They chose multiplayer maps at random.
They used the Strikeforce missions on the multiplayer maps.
And then, in at least in my experience, I failed it horribly. It's kind of like one of those missions where you had to be kind of like a bullet sponge, and although it was my fault that I stayed outside for too long, thinking that the soldiers would kind of like be just coming until the objectives were destroyed, but apparently that's not true. They detonated the EMP and I failed the mission. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it to see if I can go to it later.
Yeah, I think I'll end up playing campaign a couple times because there's multiple different paths you can take. I think that'll be interesting to see which way if you fail this one and stuff like that. That's the only reason I'll play the campaign more than twice. Once to get through it, and then again on veteran. Those are the only 2 times I play it.
Are you the kind of person that skips the campaign, or you're not to play the campaign? Maybe.
No, I'll play them all, but I'm not gonna replay them
Mm. Oh man, for some reason, I, and I mentioned this before. I'm still trying to beat, not trying, but I'm still missing to beat World of War veteran on Xbox 360. I beat it on the PlayStation 3, and I almost broke my controller to a wall. So, and although I don't think Black Ops 2 veteran difficulty is just that difficult. Anywho, moving on to multiplayer. What do you think of the feel? How it handles, how it feels?
I think it's the best multiplayer I've played since Call of Duty 4. Might be better than COD 4.
I'm still not sure if I'm still not sure if I won't go that far. But but because I for one like the pace of Black Ops, it definitely felt slower, but I think at least in terms of feel, although there's
It
many
just
people that
feels like Black Ops. A little bit. It's different than Black Ops, but it's closer to Black Ops than an IW game.
Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking that they took the best of two worlds, the faster pace of IW games, and then kind of like the handling and mechanics of of a typical Treyarch game, and they kind of fuse it together. It's kind of like they had sex, and there's the baby, Black Ops 2. I'm, s- I'm s- I can certainly see myself digging in after a while, but just because it's so different right now, I'm still kind of like starstruck. I'm still trying to get used to it. And there's the two new features about the game: the switch to score streaks and the pick tank. I think they're welcome changes. I don't know, but what do you think?
I could sit and pick 10 and make 20 different classes every time. I can't wait till I get all 10 custom classes and I can just make like everything. I feel like I'm switching classes to try everything between games and stuff like that.
Is there anything that you have to take in the past, but now with this new setup class system that you kind of like, oh, I don't need tacticals. I just drop tacticals to name an example.
Secondary is the one I feel like if I need an extra perk on this class, the secondary is normally the first thing I'll get rid of.
I was thinking of doing that with a fast mag class, but I don't know. I'm still relying on secondaries when I can't get a kill on the primary. Call it tradition, if you will. That I'm still running the classes at like
Yeah, I have a
at
few classes like that that have the one of each type
mm,
thing.
yeah, and then there's the switch to score streaks. I I think I think it's a welcome change. Like for the people that play defensively or more team players than anything. That you get points for assists, and then you get points for taking down UAVs. You take points for capture capturing domination points or capturing the flag. It also rewards huge teamwork. Like I believe for example, you need with this new system you need four kills to get a UAV unless without
Depends on the game mode. I'm not sure on the top of my head how much UAV is. I think it's 450. I think
I think
kills
it's
are
I think it's 370, but since
370, 375. Sounds right.
yeah
375.
yeah because I'm mostly a team deathmatch player, so so I know it's kind of like four kills
Yeah,
to get a
sounds about
UAV.
right.
But however, if I were to take down UAVs, that also counts as was it
10
100
points
points?
per teammate kill. After that, as long as your UAV is up, you get 10 points per teammate kill.
Yeah, but I was referring to actually when you carry a launcher and then take down UAVs. For example, I think that counts the same as a kill. I think at least in team
When you
deathmatch.
take down a UAV, it's 75 points in other game modes. It might be more.
Mm, I'm still not clear on the whole value of the punctuation because um that thing's subject to change. Bonderhard tweeted that
Yeah, they
um,
can easily change all that stuff.
yeah, and Hardpoint, there were some changes. I don't recall what they were, but I think he made it as to make the cap higher or a certain thing higher. I don't remember now.
Hardpoint was increased for the score limit. Kill confirmed was also increased to 100 points, but no one noticed that. He didn't tweet about it or anything.
That
But it
that
was,
I haven't played Kill Confirm on Black Ops 2. I've been meaning to, but Modern Warfare 3's implementation of Kill Confirm, it was actually their idea, but I was clear that that it was a rusher's dream, but ever since everyone started camping, and then kind of like, oh my god, the community always ruins good things in paper. That's it. But Kill Confirm and Black Ops 2, I haven't had the chance to play. I haven't watched a video while sorting stuff out to post to the blog, and I think at least it look a little faster pace. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because the girl was playing on PS3, but
it's a lot faster paced because the kills only worth 75, and if you pick up the tag, it's worth 100. So getting the confirm is actually more important than just the kill, which is why it's faster paced.
also Hardpoint. What do you make of it?
I love Hardpoint. I mean, I get like 20 defense per game. It's I don't know if I'm just good at it or what, but I'm not sure why I'm good at it. That's probably why I like it so much.
Would you consider yourself to be an objective type mode player more than a horror than a whole kills player, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, I like headquarters from COD 4 and World at War until they made Headquarters Pro and they put the activation timer on it and stuff. I wasn't a fan of that.
Man, I keep when I try to go into the Nuketown 2025 playlist, for some reason most people are just playing Headquarters on that map, and I, it's a game I pretty much hated since Modern Warfare 2 because I don't dig game modes that I can that I have to wait until respawning. And this may sound a bit hypocrite, but I love Search and Destroy. But I
That's
don't
a
like.
different kind of intense, I think.
Yeah, it forces you to be a bit more slower pace. But since Headquarters, I always felt that it switches to all-out gun show into kind of like defending the objective, and then if you were the one who captured the headquarters, or rather you're the team that captured the headquarters, you die like you die until the other team has gotten rid of the headquarters. It's kind of lame in my opinion. It's not a objective game I like to play, but everybody has their flavors, and there's flavors for everybody. And with that we go to the map layout. What I think it's more of a I think the map layout has been made with rushers in mind because there's a lot of flank routes. Even myself, when running around the map trying to look for people, I always get shot in the back. I don't know what has been your experience.
I like most of the maps. There's a couple that are, iffy, but I think overall they're better than Modern Warfare 3. But they're not the best. A lot of sniper sight lines and stuff like that. I'm not sure, how I feel about that yet.
There's a lot of second floors on the maps, but I do like that there's a lot of flanking routes, and I'm not gonna complain about getting shot in the back because I still don't know the layout. I'll eventually figure out what the best places for rushing are while I eventually get acquainted to the maps because I bought the game but I haven't had much time to play it or as much time as I would like to. With college and work being in the way, so I don't get as much quality time as some people do. Oh, yeah, that's right. I just gotta sling on Adam for a bit because he's the first prestige already.
First prestige 30 to be exact.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days of having the game come out, and he's already first prestige.
Double XP this weekend should be second prestige.
Yeah, with double XP. Wow. Yeah. Oh, all right. Now that we're on the topic, Bonder has said that the amount of time that it would take you to go to the next level or prestige, it would be back to the Call of Duty 4 and World of War days. Had you felt it like that, or?
I think I got to 15 hours was how long it took me. I'm not sure what it was in COD 4 World at War. Well, COD 4 because that was my first Call of Duty and I sucked at it. But I'm not sure what it was for the time. I'm trying to think. I got there in around 11 days played, I would guess.
I would tell you, but then I had to hunt down a copy of Call of Duty 4 on PlayStation 3 because that's what I actually started. Um, as for game on the Xbox, that I play exclusively on Xbox, Black Ops could be it because I switched consoles in February 2010, and ever since then I have I think it's 364 hours in Black Ops log. In Modern Warfare 3, I have 170. I made it my goal to just go to 10th prestige and just stash the game. I only get it out when I have an opportunity to play with the devs, but as in been playing it regularly now. If I get tired of Black Ops, I just go play something else. I have maybe a few titles I want achievement horror, or maybe I have something from Gamefly that I really should finish. Yeah, Hot Pursuit is looking at me right now, but let's go a bit over League play. Have you played that yet?
No. But I know enough about it to know, what it's gonna be like. I've heard a lot of people talk about it and stuff.
Hmm.
I haven't given it a try, but I haven't gotten my team online yet at the same time.
Then we'll skip that until another podcast then. But let's just go over three things that completely divide the community. Is the questions of OP weapons, like for example, let's start with that. The MP7 in Modern Warfare 3 got a bad rep, really bad rep, as being hugely overpowered, and that MP7 is in Black Ops 2, but it's not as powerful. It's accurate, but it's not as powerful as it was M.3. What else? I feel that at least this is what I noticed, but the silencers have made the guns virtually useless. Like you really have to be close now to actually get a kill. It's like the guys that were working with balancing actually took that in consideration, and it usually discourages the use of silencers in guns because, like for example, what can be a two-shot kill with a weapon at a distance of, to say an example, 40 feet, it's a 5-shot kill with silencers that they get with a silencer at that same range. And I like that most people are running without silencers. Although there's the odd duck, but still, it's hard to see a Galil silence combo yet in Black Ops. What do you think?
Oh, I think submachine guns range is pretty limited anyways. So, I mean, the silencer only takes more away from that. You're not shooting anything at long range with the submachine gun.
Yeah, but I'm telling it in the sense that since Call of Duty is mostly about that medium range battle, so we're talking about you're mostly 15 to 13 feet from the enemy, and even at 40 feet away, it's not a it's not an impossible scenario. It's nothing that you can't hit with an SMG with some patience.
I mean, if you're playing against a decent enemy team, though, they have pretty good reaction time to get away from it at long range. I think assault rifles are, a lot better at long range, like they should be, when compared to some machine guns, and that wasn't the case in Modern Warfare 3, which made it overpowered. That's what I think.
But but as the weapons are concerned, in Black Ops Sims, you've been exposed to a wider variety of weapons, so maybe you can answer this better. What you consider is OP to say the least.
I mean, a lot of people say the Type 25, but I don't like that gun at all. I prefer the Vector. I mean, I've already got the Vector Gold. That's how much I've used it.
It's a that's a gun I've been trying to get accustomed to, but I'm still getting my ass kicked. But maybe it's related to the two other things than the gun be actually being way too good. And with that, we go over to the hit detection. As much like, this is where I had to get personal. As much of a Treyarch fan that I am, I really had to concede that there were hit detection problems with the game. It's kind of like the character model was in one part and the hitbox was actually another. Like at least in my case, it led to a lot of just spray left to right to actually see if I can hit the hitbox. So far, Black Ops 2 has the hit detection right. What has been your experience in that regard?
Compared to Black Ops 1, it's, definitely improved. It's not perfect. I don't think, we'll ever get perfect hit detection by anyone. But I think it's as best as they could be right now.
Yeah, as long as we're talking about internet, there's always gonna be
There's always people are always gonna complain. There's always gonna be off sometimes, but
mhm.
I think they're moving in the right direction anyway, as far as hit detection goes.
Yeah, but at least in my experience, most of the times where I put the bullet is actually where it lands. Like for example, if I get a body shot, it usually goes that way.
If I aim for the head and I pull the trigger, I'm gonna get a headshot, which is.
Mhm. Also the thing that has divided the community a lot has been lack compensation. Its implementation of Modern Warfare 3 has been spotty at best. Um, and and people all over are kind of like complaining, get rid of that compensation. And when those people don't have knowledge of what that compensation does, it's kind of like we can't give the FIOS guys advantage over the people who can only pay a measly DSL. So that's where that compensation comes in. Um, so far in Black Ops, um, it has been okay. There's the what the fuck moment, but it's all part of the Call of Duty experience, I guess. But what has been your experience regarding that compensation? Is it better? Is it better? Is it worse?
It's better, but I mean it's not perfect. They're always going to be tweaking it. It's better. They've made improvements over Black Ops and MW3. I haven't had a problem with it, but I know there's people out there that have.
Um, it, just as a side note, what do you usually play your games on? DSL, cable, FiOS?
At home is FiOS. When I'm at school, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it's pretty bad internet, whatever it is. But I'm still, it's still good enough to play and not complain about it.
Okay, so with that out of the way, let's go over zombies a little bit. First up, we got Transit. Personally, I went in with the idea that it was a campaign. I got excited about it, but for the limited time that I played, it seemed like 5 maps connected together by a bus. I actually kind of felt disappointed after that because um, I mentioned before that I can pay more for zombies, would actually make the thing that would make me a believer in Transit. I can't really say I'm let down because I never had high hopes for a zombies mode. I much rather prefer the Infinity War approach to cooperative play, but still, I did what I could. I died pretty fast, but then I had to leave, so I didn't touch the zombies again. What do you think about it?
It's different. I mean, I prefer the old survival style, that one map, all, pretty much connected. All 5 maps are connected. You don't really need the bus. You can still walk, but it makes it a lot harder. It'll just take time to get used to.
I think I was trying to find a way because I got down, yeah, I got down on the in part, but since I was killing zombies and was trying to find another gun, I missed the bus, and then when I started to walk towards the other part because I missed the bus precisely, it's like I couldn't it's like I couldn't get anywhere. It's kind of like I had to hold on there until if the bus passed again. I'm not sure.
The fog definitely. I mean, if you want to get there faster, you take the bus. It's I think in the later rounds when you have hundreds of zombies attacking the bus in a very small place, it's going to be a lot easier to walk. You have more room to run around.
Okay, so moving on. All right. So a small topic about this. So the survival in this game. Do you enjoy the maps or you prefer
I like the
other
maps.
games better?
I mean, I wish the Black Ops maps. Those maps are amazing, and all 5 maps kind of split up. The maps are kind of small, but I mean they'll work. They're big enough to hold off with 4 people.
Do you prefer because I've been reading about that. Do you prefer the DLC maps of Black Ops Zombies or the ones that came with the disc?
DLC maps. I love Ascension. That's the best map in my opinion.
I never got far in that map.
I played Ascension so much. I would have 7, 8 hour games on that map.
All right. That also goes without saying about the zombie stats and the theater mode in zombies, and that was one of the worries because zombies games can turn up to be um can be for hours for some people if they're in a good team. How would that work? I had a theory. I haven't really confirmed or denied it, or maybe just cut off at some point. I think it's kind of cool. Okay, moving on. There's Grief. Have you played that yet?
Ah, I've played that more than anything actually. I love grief mode.
So how does it work? I'm kind of confused about that.
There's 2 maps, town and the farm, and there's 2 teams of 4. You spawn in the same spot. You could pick. We start on round 5. Just the first 5 rounds are kind of pointless, and you survive zombies. You know, there's a couple of power ups. There's a meat power up where you can throw it at the other team, and it'll attract all the zombies to that person. There's a certain strategy to it. If one of their guys goes down, you gotta block them from reviving them, and you can knife them to push people away. I mean, it's really intense.
So it sounds like something I should try sometime.
I think everyone should try that. I mean, it's the best mode that they have right now, that I think.
Mm. Okay, so that would basically round up the features for Black Ops. Any last words that you want to add about Black Ops? Did it meet your expectations or did it succeed?
I like it. I think it's definitely lived up to what I thought it would be, easily.
I mean, personally, I still feel look more about it, but I'll give it some time because I prefer I prefer Treyarch games more than I do IWs, but this one has me kind of like in the middle. I don't love it or hate it. I feel kind of lukewarm about the whole issue. Maybe in another month I'll have a different opinion, but that remains to be seen.
I like I liked Treyarch games. I didn't like them at first. At first, I was the other way around. But after Black Ops and MW2, I that flip flopped.
I remember that I fell in love with well, I'm a natural World War II nut, and I was naturally driven to World War's campaigns since it was a World War II. But the multiplayer also felt great. I wasn't of the people that complained too much about the MP40. It was like the most overpowered gun in the game. But I tried to have my fun with it, basically. Modern Warfare 2, I just raged until I almost broke a controller again. A multiplayer, not on campaign. Black Ops was wow, for almost 400 hours for me. They should say something about how much I love that game.
How many days is that?
Um, days. Wow. I'm not good at math. I'm gonna have to look at it.
I'm gonna say
Like, really.
240 hours would be 10 days. A little bit over, a little bit under 20.
Or maybe 30 days. That could be a reasonable estimate. I kind of had like a month of game time on Black Ops. Maybe it could rival Call of Duty 4 on PS3, but like I said, I don't have the game anymore on PS3, so getting those stats will be a pain. But right now, I'll give it time to I'll give time to Black Ops to kind of like sink in, see if I like it later. But right now I'm just indifferent, I guess. So yeah, we'll just leave it here. Thank you for listening to the November edition of the podcast. We'll see you in December. Thank you for listening.